Musashi Fuki Jushi Metotra Rira Nishi Nende Yampadi Sangye Shingu Mikte Uwagi Tokun Nanda Shingla Jiparsho Idam Guru Radhamayadam Niratayami Shidan Soki Choknanda Changshu Badu Dagni Yapsuchi Taki Jinyengi Pezunamki Cholar Venchir Sangye Duparsho Sangye Chidan Soki Choknanda Changshu Badu Dagni Yapsuchi Taki Jinyengi Pezunamki Cholar Venchir Sangye Duparsho Sangye Chiram Soki Chognamla Changshu Badu Dagni Kyapsuchi Taki Jinyengi Pesunamki Cholar Venchir Sangye Duparsho.
This is the first class of achieving Bodhichitta or Lojong Dunma. Then the purpose of this class is to put people on the right track to achieving Bodhichitta. Then we'll start with the text. Tepa Chempe Lojong Dundume Tsawa Shukso. Tepe Chempe means Tepa means the vehicle. Chempe means great vehicle. Then this is talking about the Mahayana vehicle. The vast scope, the vast motivation, the unbelievable, very powerful, holy motivation that wants to get to Buddhahood and cannot bear other beings suffering in samsara. Lojong means mental training, mental gymnastics. More better translation, heart training. Train the heart, not like you're going to do contemplate physics or mathematics, not like that mental. It's changing, involves destroying the self-cherishing mind. Dundume means 7 point. 7 point, not to be confused with 7 step. There's the 7-step cause and effect method. Then there's the 7-point mind training. This text in the title, 7-point mind training, mainly dealing with eradicating your self-cherishing mind, starting off that way. The other 7-step method is trying to recall the kindness of the kindness of mother beings. Then these two methods can be combined. That Tsongkhapa's way combines these two methods. Then we'll go over all of them in this class. Tsawa means the root, mula in Sanskrit, root. The fundamental text, meaning this is the root text of this tradition, a root text of this tradition. Shukso. Shukso means contained herein, or in this brief teaching. Then it's translated in your books as the root text of the Mahayana teaching, entitled 7-Point Mind Training. Then this is like our most famous teaching. everybody here in the West hears mind training, they think it's something very sexy, like they're going to sit in a room and learn Jedi mind tricks, like Luke Skywalker. But it's not like that. And this has to deal with destroying the tendency we have to cherish ourselves over all other beings. That's a very difficult practice, to destroy our self-cherishing minds. Our self-cherishing minds are all the cause for all our suffering, many samsara suffering. Then that self-cherishing mind that cherishes yourself is also related to the mind, or the tendency, the innate tendency to see things as self-existent. Then we'll talk about that later. Tukche champo la chaksalo. Tukche means compassion. Chempo means great, big, extraordinary in this context. Extraordinary compassion. La, in this case, means two. Connecting. La can mean many things. This case, two. Then chaksel lo means to bow down to make obeisance, to prostrate, like Buddhists do, to get down on the floor. Mainly here means mentally bow down to. Then it's translated as, in your book, I prostrate to great compassion. Then this is not referring to Avalokiteshvara, Chandrasekhar, Tibetan. Some Tibetans believe Dalai Lama to be an emanation of Chandrasekhar, some Westerners too, or the Bodhisattva or Buddha of compassion, depending on which way you're viewing this deity. In this case, he is bowing down, the author is bowing down to compassion itself, not Avalokiteshvara. Kind of like in the Madhyamaka Avatara, Chandrakirti's text, where Chandrakirti bows down to great compassion. Compassion, as J. Tsongkhapa says in Lamrim Channel, compassion is important, very important in the beginning of the Buddhist path. Compassion is very important in the middle of the Mahayana Buddhist path. And compassion is very important at the end of the Mahayana Buddhist path. Compassion is important in the beginning because you will not take up the trainings of the Bodhisattvas, the many trainings, paramitas. You will not engage in attempting to get to Buddhahood if you do not have this great compassion. Then you'll be like the listener or the Pratyeka Buddhas